Oh, I know very well that we're still in the Easter period. I mean, I think next Sunday will be Ascension Sunday. So, of course, we know that Easter time is a very special calendar in the Christian world. And I thank each and every one of you for being part of this. Greetings from any part of the world you're watching me. I'm your friend and host, Nzaike. Well, something in particular in Enugu State came up, and I am so much disturbed. And I decided to go online to find out. Remember, I said something particularly in Enugu State happened. But before then, you see, Enugu is referred to as the coal city, and to Ndi Igbo, the Biafrans, the first region that was created in Nigeria, Enugu was one of the four regions, state capitals, regional capitals. And that's why it's something very special to every Igbo man, because it was virtually the capital of Eastern region. Then on the 27th of May, 1967, General Jack Yakubu Gowon created 12 states. And out of those 12 states, the East Central State was one, and the capital was still Enugu. Subsequent creations have been going on, and we understand clearly well that Enugu still remains the capital of Enugu State. But to the average Igbo man, Enugu as a city is remembered, is called the coal city, because it was more or less a worker city during the colonial masters until of late, when Nigeria happened to the coal mines. Enugu was still there, and Enugu is still there even tomorrow, and Enugu is noted for good quality coal production. So when I'm talking about Enugu, I know why I am making this particular broadcast and why it pains me. Before I go further, I want you to draw attention to this particular situation, and it is the Enugu State University of Science Technology. I would rather say where I'm talking about is the one that is Enugu State College of Health Technology, that is located in Inyi, Oji River local government area of Enugu State. Before I show you my audience the video I got from one of the students there, the state of the school, I must have to make it very clear that I have always respected the beautiful governing system of Governor Peter Mba. Maybe APC has happened to him, because one thing I know is that some people that when you see them, they say that APC has happened to them. We know why we say this. This is Governor Peter Mba. Maybe some of you who don't know, while looking at my screen, watching it, you see who Governor Peter Mba is. And again, he's commissioner of education. His name is Ndubebe Mba. Maybe they're related, maybe they're not related, I don't know. I'm showing you all these things for you to know and really see where I am coming from. Now, as a 2025-2026 academic admission year, which was happening or which is still ongoing, I don't know, Enugu State College of Health Technology in Oji River is already taking new admissions into the school. The forms alone are 10,000 ruble per student. Then this bothers me so much, and I begin to wonder, why are they paying that money in that institution? It is sad. It is absolutely unacceptable that students will be paying this money. This is just for the form. You don't talk about the admission fee and others. Now, before I go into what I'm about to say, I want you to carefully listen to this video that I received. And it's from one of the students.
2013, when I am studying J2. And as our school, that time, the school is too bushy. And the same time, as I came back last year to study too, see this black flies, poo, they call it. They're biting us anyhow. As a health school, it's not supposed to be. They should go and formulate this place so that nothing will bite you.
Sanitization.
Sanitize it. Because we are in the health school.
Look at our school hall, a whole hall, school hall.
I want us to look at this. It is called Abuja Hostel in the school. And the school is supposed to be health institution, health college. If by tomorrow products of this school, that the mere fact that they went through this school living in this condition, they are mentally traumatized. They see, imagine being in an hostel without windows in a tropical climate like Nigeria, where you know that there are mosquitoes, bed bugs, snakes, wild animals. And these are the conditions we're bringing up our children. These are the conditions that these children go through as health workers. They graduate to become health workers in the school, nurses, and every other thing. And now what happens? They have already a traumatized mentality. Some of them might be so fractured upstairs that they will now see attacking people as normal. Even some might dedicate their lives instead of treating and curing people, but to kill them because they have seen the worst of it. Let's go ahead.
This is the room where we take our bath. This is the toilet where we.
Look at the toilet where the girls take their bath. No windows, no louvers, nothing. And this is higher institution, boys and girls. When it rains, the whole roof they're leaking. I can't imagine it. Water is not even running there. Yet these children are subjected to this level of inhumanity. Let's go ahead and listen.
Very, very awful. This is the roofing. This is the ceiling. If you are taking your bath, you find that someone is passing through, and it will happen to be a guy. The guy will be peeping, and they will be knocking for you. You don't even need them to knock.
You see, imagine girls taking their showers, boys, if they're passing by, notice that they come from the windows and be looking at you. Their nakedness exposed. And this is a situation, a country where, I mean, we're in a time now where internet is available and you can do anything with mobile phone as content creation. If accidentally the poor girl, her nakedness falls online and is exposed to the wide world, nobody controls that. They even say that the man who is their security man is an old man that can barely walk. They climb on top of their beds, their mattresses. They take it down, sleep on it. I mean, for those of you who are live on TikTok right now, unfortunately, you are not seeing what I'm showing here, but it's just horrible. Let's go ahead.
They will just peep and see you bathing. And this is girls' hostel, Abuja hostel. It's very, 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 very awful. Please, we ask for your help. We ask for your help in any way you can help us.
Now,
Show them the bed.
right now, we are currently 4, but they say that people up to 6, like 2 extra people will still come in. These are phones. In the night.
Imagine. What I'm seeing here is about 3, I can't even call them beds. They're just 3 springs. But they say there will be 12. And there will be 6 in that room. The springs are already falling down. That they use block under it to hold. I mean, it's unbelievable that this is happening in an institution that is supposed to be Enugu State College of Health. It's not federal, Enugu State. And Governor Peter Mba is not seeing this. Even I heard that the young lady, Zinny, that sent this was later harassed by the PA to the governor. It now means that in Nigeria has become such a terrible place that whistleblowers are now being tormented. Honestly, I must have to commend the lady, the young girl that did this photograph, this video. And I implore every other Gen Z please and please snap these videos anywhere you see anything going wrong. Don't keep quiet. Snap it and send it to us. Send it to me. I'm going to publish it. You don't need to be fearing. If you see something, say something. These people have taken too much and they don't care. They don't send. If you have anything you want to do, you do. All they are interested is to win elections. Whatever you're going through is your own business. Meanwhile, these are students. They are not all of them paid their school fees. They paid their school fees. You know what it means for a father or a mother, a single mother, to go through the whole problems, collect all these things and give. And why this particular institution should be should be taken care of is this is an institution that produces health workers. And that is what is needed in Nigeria most, and even abroad. But are you going to produce health workers that will be mentally derailed? Health workers that will be a danger to the society? Health workers that will live under these inhuman conditions? Will they have the mind to attend to other patients clearly? It is absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. A cry from Oji River inside a failing health college. Brothers and sisters, this is not just a story. This is a wake-up call. A student, Comrade Zinny Sylvia, has raised a serious alarm about the shocking state of Enugu State College of Health Technology, located in Inyi, Oji River local government area of Enugu State. And what she revealed is deeply disturbing. Let's talk about the reality on the ground. We are looking at a school environment completely unfit for learning. Precisely the Abuja hostel of the school. You can imagine Abuja. Abuja hostel. Anyway, of course, if they call it Abuja, there's nothing wrong with that, because it's not yesterday I saw online that even the Abuja Kubwa bus terminal that Wike used millions and millions of dollars to build. Just a small rain, heavy rain came down, and a little wind, and the whole thing blocked up the whole road going to Kefi. That one, I'll say talk about that, because I can't understand how these people will be looting and looting and looting. Well, this is a simple way to mimic the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The school has broken infrastructure, poorly maintained facilities, an environment that is not just uncomfortable but dangerous to live. Now let's get even more specific. The hostels, especially the Abuja hostel, they are in terrible condition. Leaking roofs during heavy rains, worn out mattresses, toilets in deplorable and despicable conditions, with windows that barely exist. And for many students, especially female students, there is little to no sense of safety or security. Imagine trying to study, to focus, to build a future in an environment like this. And it doesn't stop there. Students are increasingly worried that instead of prioritizing their welfare The school management appears more focused on financial demands. Of course, we know how it is. A lecturer will go and write one nonsense and tell you to pay money to buy it. If you don't buy it, you will fail exam. The girls are using their God-endowed nature to pass their exams because that's the condition they're subjected to. And what is the result? Frustration, anger, and a deep feeling of neglect. But here is where it gets even more troubling. Instead of addressing these issues, the response to Zinny Sylvia's complaint has reportedly been intimidation. Oh, let it sink. Intimidation. PA to the governor is already intimidating her for bringing this issue out. So we must ask, are we silencing the voices that are calling for change? Because this is bigger than one student. This is about accountability. It's about leadership. It's about the future of our Nigerians, young Nigerians. Listen, when I see Nigerians bragging, making themselves, oh, we are the, what do they call themselves? Giant of Africa. I laugh. I have traveled to so many countries in the world. Honestly, Nigeria is about the most disorganized I've ever been. Yes, I'm a patriotic Nigerian. Nigeria is about the most disorganized. You keep blaring horns everywhere. Pa, pa, pa. Nobody maintains, nobody, in fact, traffic, nobody obeys the traffic rule. Traffic, red light is there. Traffic light is not even for any Nigeria. They're just blazing everywhere. You run along Benin Ore Expressway, or just say Benin to Asaba Expressway. From nowhere, the traffic cop will just run out and jump on your bonnet to stop you. It's only in Nigeria. People drive without driving license. People drink and get on the steering. You see luxurious bus drivers, they reach Umunede, they park. They load about 8 or 5 bottles of big stout. Meanwhile, he is carrying minimum of 100 or 120 or even 200 passengers in that bus, drunk, and be hitting the highway at the maximum speed. That's why you see when they get accident, they smash everybody. They don't even value life. Who does that? How do you drink and get on the steering? Only in Nigeria. Where public pressure forced action after a student exposed a collapsing school. It was a similar case in Bayelsa State. It shows one thing clearly: when people speak up, change can happen. So now all eyes, including my eyes, I am watching clearly Governor Peter Mba, your commissioner for education. I'm watching clearly, and I beg the world to watch. Students should not be allowed to study in a college under such condition. Our eyes are there on you. Is it that you're not seeing? I used to think that you were a very careful governor. I mean, I don't even know what these people are doing with this money they get. I don't know. Enugu State has been, Enugu in particular, Enugu City has been a state capital from far back as the decade of the, as far back as in 1960, since the inception of Nigeria, has been state capital. Allocations have been going there. So there is nothing you do in Enugu that people will get carried away. Because the foundation has been laid. There are newer state capitals like Oka, like Ekiti. These are new state capitals and are developing them. Even the smart schools that Soludo, notwithstanding that he talks too much, even the smart schools that he's doing in Anambra State cannot be compared with this death trap you set there and call it Enugu State College of Health. Yes, you have your satellites everywhere. You have Enugu, but what about this issue? Are you going to allow our children to die because they're studying in Enugu? I appeal to you to restore safety, dignity, and a proper learning environment. This situation cannot be ignored. We cannot wait for a tragedy before we act. And to the authorities of this school, this is your moment to lead. To the students, I implore you, your voice matters. Don't be silenced. To the public, awareness is power. Share this story. Because at the end of the day, a nation that neglects its students is a nation risking its future. The time to act is now. It might be obtainable in any other place, but no, we should refuse it in Anambra State, in Igbo land. We must have to put Igbo land and make it comfortable for us. Forget about the demand for Biafra. No, forget about that. Build Igbo land so that even at the end of the day, you get your Biafra. You can easily, comfortably say, this is what you have. Look at Tinubu. He went to meet Prince Charles, King Charles. All the loan he took there is to do what? Refurbish Lagos Wharf. Tinkan Island Wharf, Apapa Wharf. He's not interested in any other part of the country. The coastal road he's building is to make it easier for Lagos. To him, all he sees in his own world is Lagos. And if it is possible for him, he will cancel Abuja and carry everything back to Lagos. Which he can still do. I don't doubt him. Can wake up one day and say, that's it. Sunday Igbo, it's high time you start developing your place. I must have to say it. On the average, the 5 Eastern governors, present Eastern governors of Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu, and let me just say Anioma. You guys are doing well on the average. But of course, you don't compare the capacity of Alex Oti. Oti is in first position because he's taking Aba from wrath to grace. He's taking Abia State from wrath to grace. And I will continue to respect him. He is a man that is worthy of what he's doing.
I myself, Nani Comrade Zinny, because I just packed in this week. I came in on Monday. So Chije, I carry my phone, I place it on the bed, I sleep.
The girl says she sleeps on the floor. When it's night, she will take her phone. And the phone, they cannot even put the phone near the window because if they put it, people will come and steal it. You can imagine your daughter sleeping in an open field with grasses across everywhere, mosquitoes biting her. As a father, I know what I'm saying. I would rather go and take the space of my daughter than to allow her to suffer under such inhuman condition.
In the morning, I carry it back and keep it here. There's 1, 2, and 3.
4, 5.
So these are the windows. No good windows. So we just use curtains. Look at some of the distance has fallen off. Look at all. That's fallen off. You can't keep your phone like this and sleep because they will steal the phone. They put hand from outside and carry people's phone from them. So that is how it is.
Like MedLab now, they don't have a department that they have called their own. I'm not even complaining of community health that our own is far.
Imagine the med laboratory, they don't have a department that they can call their own.
At least they should build a department for MedLab. They should build for epidemiology. At least they should have their own departments. Do you understand? Thirdly, the environment is too bushy, very bushy. Very, very bushy. This is where this is supposed to be called a health.
More sanitation.
Even where they are calling, even where they are doing engineering, their environment is not like this. Sanitation is too poor. Everything is poor in this way.
Insecurity.
Everything is very, very poor. Imagine our security man is an old man. How is he supposed to guide us? How is he supposed to guide us, the students, or we will be the one guiding him? Everything is very poor in this school. We need help. If you go to the school authority, you will refer it to another person. If you go to that person, you refer it back to the school authority. They are tired of these shenanigans they are doing in this school.
Thank you, young girl, for speaking up. You can imagine, the world never knew about all this. Yet, what is the Enugu state governor showing us? He's showing us about, what do they call that thing? New center built, press center, new bus terminals, new this, new that. What about the health of our kids? What about their schools? Nobody talks about it. You can do road construction. That road has been built. Some of them have been there. It's only patching you do remaining. Enugu has been a state capital for how many years? Decades. Since 1960, 1960 independence of Nigeria, Enugu has been a state capital, a regional capital, and the money has always been allocated to it. You guys should stop when you enter into office, you keep abandoning projects and start doing a new project for you. That is not the issue here. Maintain the older ones. I'm calling on you, Dr. Peter Mba, Enugu State Governor. Go and rescue our children in that school. If your commissioner of health is it in Dubisi or Dubebu, whatever he is, Mba, maybe it's your brother, remove him from office and put somebody that is effective. I saw you the other day, you're building a world-class health center in somewhere in Enugu. You're building world-class health center that will accommodate over 1,000 beds. Good. But renovate the ones where our children are going. Go and see it with your eyes. Enugu should not be your only stop. Go to Oji River. Go to Ini. See what is happening there with your eyes. That is your duty. The other day I was watching all of them gathering in Enugu, ex-governors of Anambra State, of Igbo land, David Umahi. You add, what's his name? Nnamaroke, Look at Okezi Bazo. These ones are failures, all of them. They say they're endorsing Tinubu. When in fact, when the most authentic and the most disciplined governor that ever ruled Igbo land, Peter Obi, you people are living. Because you people know that once that man gets to power, the whole money you people are stealing, bam, it will be locked off. That's why they are fighting him. That's all this gang up against him. APC and Tinubu and Star Wars are not allowing ADC to stand because Peter Obi is there. But let me tell you something. See me now. I'm pointing to you. The four other fingers are pointing back at me. The news I'm getting this evening is that there's already crisis in APC. Let's see how it will be. Make we see how it will be. The same thing you're wishing other political parties, destroying them, paying riffraffs to come and cause confusion inside there to make sure Peter Obi does not get the ticket, it don't enter on our own. And let's see how it will be. And for INEC, they call you Professor Mopita, or you say your son, your this, your that. You don't even know what they wait for you for 2027. You never even know anything. Don't think that we are flying in. You never see anything at all. Try and rig this election and see. So, my people, I think, let me stop here so far. And
you hear our voice and come to our aid. We are tired. Thank you.
These are our children telling us clearly that they are bad. These are our children telling us they are tired. Everything about Enugu. So, before I go until I come again, let me just leave you with this.
We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring.